Okay, hey TikTok, happy Thanksgiving. And I'm doing a little narrating while I got some downtime after eating the big meal my wife picked. Well, it wasn't a big meal, it was just two of us, but it was a great Thanksgiving meal. So I'm going to try to just narrate some stuff from the latest book I've got. It's a fantasy book, and I hope you guys would like it. Move the camera position up high because I'm standing to narrate today. I have my mic in the narrating position, the standing narrating position. Okay, let's see here. See if I can get back to where I was. This is a book called Rebellion. "On your feet," he said in a crisp, authoritarian voice. Liriana obeyed, studying him as she did so. He was not very tall, but was extremely thin, with a long, sharp nose. His hair was long and white, tied back in a queue, and his eyes were light brown. She knew who he was. Lonus, the master hunter responsible for the 5th County. His bad reputation preceded him. He was said to be cruel and to enjoy abusing his privileged position. The enforcers of the gods let him act with impunity, and the brute enjoyed inflicting suffering on the poor wretches he came across. She knew the 6 master hunters now. She had spied on them and studied their ways since they were the enemy, and the more she knew about them, the better the chances of defeating them. In the same way, the less they knew about her organization and activities, the less risk of being captured. Or at least so Gedrel had taught her. "If I'm not mistaken, and I rarely am, I have a rebel before me. Today's hunt has gone well for us." He smiled ironically. Liriana looked at him defiantly, but said nothing. "For months there have been rumors of your existence, of the presence of an organized resistance group, calling for rebellion against the regent, and still more outrageously against the gods themselves. Something utterly irrational, a madness that can lead only to failure and death. Yet even so, there's talk of you and your message, whispers and mutterings in taverns and markets, temples and barns. The regent denies it. He turns a deaf ear. Either he refuses to believe it, or else it doesn't suit him to. Probably both. But we hunters always keep our ears and eyes open, and in the end the song of treason has reached us. I still can't believe it. It's insane. Do you really seek rebellion? Is it true that you're beginning to be organized?" He shook his head repeatedly and stared at Liriana with a look of incredulity on his face. She said nothing, although she would gladly have shouted out a firm yes. The master hunter looked her up and down and crossed his bow on his back, arranging it so it would not get in his way when he walked. He thrust his head forward and relaxed his shoulders. "Do you know who I am?" She nodded. "What are you doing in the 5th County? Where are you heading for?" His only answer was silence. "On this side of the river there's only the forest and the boundary." Lonus fixed his eyes on Liriana, then looked in the direction of the boundary. "No, it can't be. The rumors can't be true." He gestured at the blond hunter, the younger of the two. "Go and follow their tracks. Which way did they go?" The hunter left at once. It was not long before he came back at a run. His tense face and his fearful eyes showed that he had found something very strange. "Sir, they've crossed over." "That's not possible. The slaves can't cross. It's no more than rumors and lies from that group of foolish rebels. Only we hunters can do it by the grace of the gods." "There's a group of men and women still unconscious on the other side, Master. They've crossed."